Hey fellow vault dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you the best gold bullion plans for your camp. Items that are doing something for you at your camp, so useful ones. I was thinking about the tier list, but I went over just all that I find very useful, because which ones in particular, it will depend on your build. Like, are you herbivore, are you carnivore, how much you rely on the camp or ammo, do you have followed first? So too many factors to do a tier list, therefore we'll cover them in order. Starting with Samuel and what he's offering, and then going over Mortimer. And Mortimer is inside the crater core. So that's where Mortimer is if you are looking for him. If you don't see those gold bullion plans, you need to finish the questline, the new arrivals that culminates with Vault 79 raid. If you didn't do that yet, you will not have access. And second, depend on the plan, some of them require reputation. So if you go and hover over your name here when you open a social menu, you need to be ally for some of those items. With raiders or settlers, depend which item. And now, let's cover the best items. First one, Krita Cooker. Very expensive. It's producing a very useful food. You can see here the most important one is Squirrel on a Stick. 6 agility. If you are on a team with strength in numbers, that will be 8. So a lot of agility. On top of that, the luck boosters, the ones that give 2 luck. And there is one that gives 5 luck, but currently not produced here. But there is also Opossum that gives 5 luck, available as well from the Krita Cooker. So luck and agility from the Krita Cooker. Next one again, super expensive. The coffee machine. The coffee espresso. It is honestly better if you can save some atoms and grab it from Atomic Shop when available. It will be easier, but if you do not have this option, or you don't want to spend your atoms, you prefer to spend gold bullion, the difference as well is, when you buy with gold bullion, it is for this one particular character. If you buy it with atoms, it's for every character on your account. So the biggest as well, this coffee machine is the biggest. There are other variants from Atomic Shop that are much smaller, but this one is the biggest, which can be good or bad thing. It looks really cool. It is producing coffee. The advantage of the coffee, it never spoils. And it is used a lot for almost infinite VATs. I mean, for 25 seconds of continuous VATs, if you consume multiple of coffee, it's 12 action points per second for 25 seconds. I have a whole video explaining why coffee is great, but you probably know the drill. Essential item. Next one is Nuka-Cola Collectron. And the main reason for this one, not even to use this as a collector skin, you can see here I have Bob, but I set it in settings for Nuka-Cola, and that's the case with multiple collectors. So you can get Nuka-Colas and whatever Bob normally is collecting, so I can get both. And other way around sometimes works too, if you have Nuka-Cola Collectron and set it to something else. But it's not very consistent. Who knows if that's even a feature or a bug? No one knows. But nevertheless, Nuka-Cola, and not the Quantum one. Quantum one, some people prefer, but I prefer a normal one, as there is more variety of Nuka-Colas. And then you can use it for daily challenges. So subroutine set here, scavenge for Nuka-Cola, just the Nuka-Cola. Next one, awesome for ghouls, but very expensive, slime cake. Works the same as coffee, but on top of that, huge dose of rats included. Unfortunately, it does spoil. When in your inventory, it does spoil relatively fast, so good with salt, kind of required. Turbo fertilizer, this item. When you buy it, you can put it down and it will produce for you turbo fertilizer, which is used to insta-grow crops at your camp. You can just collect any, especially the expensive ones like those that I can plant only one. Load the turbo fertilizer, toss it, and insta-growing. After you buy the plant, you will as well be able to craft those grenades. But I'm just using a free ones from Turbofert Fertilizer. It is holding only one, so we need to empty it frequently. About Samuel, there is way more collectrons and allies, but I don't find them as essential, and it's all expensive. If you are looking for ally, Yasmin is probably the best one for food shopping. If you want to buy plants for food, or the food itself, the rare one, Yasmin is selling that, so that's my favorite ally for this reason. But they all very expensive, so I'm not sure if allies would be a priority. Next, more Tima from the crater. First item, ammo converter. It's a must if you don't have Fallout first. If you don't have a way to store ammo, ammo converter is a solution, at least for the classic ammo. It's not for every ammo. How does it work? It's a little bit cumbersome, but you can get ammo points and then buy ammo you need. How do you get ammo points? My preferred method is to use other ammo higher power, basically run around with the broadside and sell the cannonballs. They sell really well. 200 rounds sells for 2000 points, and you can farm cannonballs super fast, and you can sell and then buy whatever you need, which usually is like regular ammo. For example, if you go ballistic higher power, you can get 5.56 or 50 caliber ammo as well. Lower power, which is more popular probably, 45 ammo can be purchased. The cost is decent, 15,000 points, 1200 rounds, and you can make those points with cannonballs in daily ops real fast. And the biggest advantage, you can stockpile 100,000 points and then spend them as needed. So that's like your ammo storage without Fallout first. And if you are occasionally running with some heavy ammo, like missile launcher ammo, you can buy that here too. And that's incredibly heavy, so you cannot really store in regular stash 300 missiles, that's 300 pounds, but you can have it in here. Next one, company tea machine. It's essential for everyone, regardless if carnivore or herbivore. I'm a carnivore, so you can see AP regeneration 10%. The best thing about company tea, this AP regeneration, it's not faster, it's 10% added to base, meaning additional 10% of your total AP will be regenerated per second. For herbivores, that goes up to 25% on a team. Super powerful. And not as expensive as some other items. Next one, firewood pile. That's a research generator. Maybe not essential that you can harvest firewood, but it's generating it for free. That's a research generator. I always like to have them in my camp. And one of the most essential, military cryo-freezer. This one is a must-have. That's how it looks like, and what it does, you can store 50 items of food and they will never spoil. They're completely frozen. There is one problem you need to be aware of. If your camp cannot be placed, and therefore the cryo-freezer is not placed, food will start spoiling as if you are storing it in your regular stash box. So always make sure you spawn to the word, the cryo-freezer is down and the camp is placed. It is a costly mistake if you don't check that. Trust me, I know. Another one, pemmican collector. And this one is very handy for every carnivore. I have it hidden here under the wood pile. Produces pemmican. 8 endurance when on a team. Solid boost. It never spoils as well. Carnivore's food. Awesome food. This generator is great. And first one for herbivores, a cheap one luckily. Soul Soup Server. This is not amazing, but definitely make herbivore lives a little bit easier. As you can see, it is collecting like corn soup, which is useless if you have company tea. Never use it, it will override the good buff. And then fire cap soup, pumpkin soup. I can actually show you the base stats, I just need to pop Radex. Radex will switch off my mutations and you will be able to see the base values of that. Perception 2, that will be going up to 5 when you are a herbivore on a team. So if you are a herbivore, those values will be boosted. Some energy resist, perception, This one you don't want. And there is one more that gives +2 endurance, so +5 on a team as a herbivore. Handy. Some handy buffs, but it only can hold 4, so that's a big issue. It can hold only 4 and produce random, so you need to keep emptying it frequently, as it likes to produce mostly the useless one, the corn soup. It's giving you more and more of that when you want something else. So there are problems with it. It's definitely helpful for herbivores, but not amazing, I will not lie to you. There is a reason it's so much cheaper than other items. And lastly, water boiler. Why this is so cool? You just place it next to your cooking station and there's 20 boiled water. Capacity of 15, so that's exactly 20 water that it will fit. That's a full one. Usually enough for all the cooking needs. It generates this boiled water, so you skip a step of gathering dirty water and turning it into boiled one, and you are not wasting wood to do that. Therefore, yeah, it's very handy. And those are all the items that I consider currently to be the best. I need to switch on my mutations again. Radex diluted and my mutations back on. That's how you do it. Radex disable, Radex diluted, re-enable mutations. Let me know if you already have all those items. Are you looking to purchase any of those? Let me know. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching and see you all in the next one.